either one of us have checked your clay. What I'd like you to do is you're going to form 2 spheres. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your clay, and you don't want them huge, you want them to be about a good size. And then you're going to kind of smack them into a sphere. And you want to be careful not to fold any, so you don't want to squish them too much to where you're folding the clay. So you're going to set them side by side, and you're going to see if they're the same size. This one is much bigger than this one, so I just need to pull some off. You want them to be, and I'm going to push that down so I don't fold anything. And they're about the same, maybe a little bit more. Taking off this one. So once you have 2 spheres and they're relatively about the same shape, what you're going to do is you're going to stick your thumb through the clay, and you want to be careful not to go all the way through. If you go all the way through with your thumb and you push too much, you'll have to start completely over. So I'm going to put my ring finger and my middle finger on kind of on the top to kind of see where my thumb is, and kind of push down there to make sure I'm close. So I'm just kind of checking where that's at. So what we're going to do with both of these is we're going to make 2 pinch pots, and I'm going to show you how to do that. What I want you to use that middle finger and that ring finger to press only on the bottom, and what you're doing is you're pinching slightly. You're not pinching too hard. If you pinch too hard, you're going to have uneven areas on your clay. So I'm only worried about my bottom of my pinch pot. Kind of even all that out, and it's really thick right here. So I'm just going to keep spinning it and pinching the clay a little bit each time to get a nice even pinch pot. And I go down a little bit and I check my thickness, and if it's too thick, then I press more there to kind of even it out, and then keep coming up, and still it's thick at the top. Now I'm kind of in the middle, still pinching with that middle and ring finger. And I'm looking for any cracks. So if I see any cracks, I'm going to smooth those out as I go. Still haven't got to the rim. So a lot of students, when they get to the top, they press too much on the rim, and they'll really, so if this was the rim, they'll really press it really hard, and they'll have a thin rim like this at the top. We don't want that, because we're going to actually have 2 pinch pots that we're going to put together, and so you need to keep your rim from thinning out. So you don't want to press too hard or pinch too hard on the rim of your pinch pot. See, I'm getting these little cracks. So as you're working, you need to smooth those cracks out, because they can become a lot bigger if you don't. So I'm going to keep smoothing out cracks as I see them. So now I'm going to check the thickness of my pinch pot as I go around. So I'm looking for real thick areas. So I have a thick spot there. I'm going to kind of pinch it out. I want it to be the same consistency all the way through. And what I mean by that is you want your pinch pot to be about that thick all the way around. You don't want a thick spot and a thin spot and a really thin spot. So you want to kind of stay away from areas that maybe you pinch too hard and are thin. but make sure that you get to those thicker spots and pinch them out a little bit. So I have a nice rim. I'll probably pinch it out a little bit more. Smoothing out cracks. And my rim isn't thin. So now I have one pinch pot. So now I'm going to go ahead and make another pinch pot. So once you've made 2 pinch pots, you want to try to make them be able to go together. And so mine's pretty good, except this one seems a little bit wider than this one.